Hello and welcome everybody to another Foundations Draft video. I'm paulcheon and today we are sitting at Mythic rank number 362. We just did a nice fun draft where we battled against Sam Black on an absurd 5-color, 4-color monstrosity. Went 5 and 3, but hopefully we can turn things around and get a trophy this time around. Right now, like I said, I'm kind of flip-flopping between Foundations and Pioneer Masters just to keep things kind of fresh. And so this is going to be the second Foundations draft, and then the day after, you can fully expect a Pioneer Masters draft to come out. So let's hop into this draft and see what we can do. Now, before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. Check out tcgplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to make any purchases, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They're also working on a bunch of new products as well for next year, and as it comes out, I will make sure to let all of you know. Alrighty. Extravagant Replication. That is an interesting one, but I don't think the card's particularly good. There's Resolute Reinforcements and Youthful Valkyrie, but interestingly enough, I actually think Luminous Rebuke might just be better than these two because it's just more consistently good. The Valkyrie requires me to have a bunch of angels, and the Resolute Reinforcements is just fine. I do think I like Rebuke the most out of the commons here, so I think it's probably my pick. I do think it's kind of close between everything, but yeah, let's just take the Luminous Rebuke. I just like having access to good removal here and move things along. Here we have the choice between Infernal Vessel and Nessian Hornbeetle. I do think the Vessel is better. I guess I could have... There's also Burglar Rat in this pack. There is... Actually, I have no idea what's missing, but Burglar Rat, Infernal Vessel, and Hornbeetle are the cards that stand out to me. But maybe we can take the Vessel and move into some kind of sacrifice shell here and move on. And now that's a Bake into a Pie, which I do believe is the best card in this pack here. There's also Healer's Hawk, which I actually like more in more aggressive decks, but the Black-White Life Gain deck I'm not as high on, but regardless, I do think Bake into a Pie is just a better pick, third pick. There's also Battlesong Berserker, which is quite nice, but I just feel like it's better to just try to cut off the black here, and I do think they're similar in power level, where I'd rather just take the black card here. But noting that because I see the Berserker here third, perhaps black-red could be something that we can move into if that color is available. All right, here we have a lot of good picks. A lot of good picks. Certainly not seeing as much white, but there's a Burglar Rat, Gorehorn Raider, Reassembling Skeleton, and the Micromancer. I think it's probably between Burglar Rat and Micromancer. The Micromancer has way, way more upside, so I'm really, really tempted to take that, but I also really, really like the Burglar Rat. Fourth pick Micromancer. Is that a sign that blue is open? I think so. I just think Micromancer is excellent. I also think the Burglar Rat is also excellent, but I'm just going to take the Micromancer here. The upside for this card is just so, so good. Here, I will take Essence Scatter. I think this card is also fantastic. Really, really good if you're looking to draft a blue-black control deck. And I do think fifth pick Essence Scatter is somewhat of a sign that this could be open. Notably, that's a couple of Reassembling Skeletons, which can be really good if you're leaning very, very heavily into the sacrifice deck. This is a second copy of Luminous Rebuke, but I'm just going to take the Essence Scatter here and see what's available. And of course, now we just see a random 6-pick. Now we just see a random 6-pick Helpful Hunter. I'm going to take it. It's just too good of a common here. There's really nothing in blue-black that I'm going to be missing out on here. Erudite Wizard and Plunderer are okay. No, there's also Heroic Reinforcements, but let's take the Helpful Hunter and just kind of take this one pick at a time. And now I'm going to take Uncharted Voyage here as a nice interactive spell. Maybe there's a world where we shift into a blue-white deck. We'll see. But I do think it's the best card in this pack. Involuntary Employment, notably, is very good if I do end up being a red-black sacrifice deck, but I think I'd much rather lean into blue. And yeah, blue is certainly open. Unless people are just not understanding how good Essence Scatter is, I love this card. So I'm very, very happy to pick up a second copy. I mean, they upshifted it to an uncommon, too. Love me an Essence Scatter. Could use some card draw now, but yeah, I mean, this is looking very, very nice. Ooh, Burglar Rat or Refute? I actually think I like Burglar Rat. I have another thing I want to sacrifice. I already have 2 Essence Scatters. I do love me a Refute as well, but given how open blue felt, I think Refute is going to be a card that I can pick up later. And yeah, all right, blue-black control. I do love me a blue-black control, to be fair. So, take Runaway together. We have a couple of things that we can bounce that could be okay, but... And then, oh, Reassembling Skeleton. I mean, there's certainly a world where Reassembling Skeleton can also be good if we pick up enough sacrifice shenanigans to go with it. But yeah, this is a decent start. Certainly would like some actual way to win the game with, but hopefully we can pick a random big thing to win with. But gonna take Bake into a Pie here. Our removal / interaction suite is looking very nice. Double Essence Scatter, double Bake into a Pie, and Uncharted Voyage. So really am loving our start here. This deck could use some Think Twices. Oh, speaking of which, there's also Eaten Alive. I think I have to take the Eaten Alive here. This pack is awesome, by the way. There's Big Fin Bouncer, which is fine. Maybe not as important here because I'm not doing the tempo thing and I have several 4-mana plays already. But Think Twice is great and so is the Dismal Backwater. But I just feel like it's too important to pick up the first copy of Eaten Alive, given I have this Micromancer and I shouldn't take that risk. And I already have a couple of good things to sacrifice here. So I think that's what I want to do. Oh my gosh. All right, there's a Stab in this pack as well, but I'm going to get greedy here and I'm going to take the second Micromancer. This is just an amazing 2-for-1 here. And we're going to take this and... I mean, obviously Stab is also great, but Stabs are somewhat easier to come by than something like Micromancer here, so really liking this. I will take another Burglar Rat here over Fleeting Distraction. I think Fleeting Distraction is easy enough to get, but I do love Burglar Rat in this style of deck. There you go. There is the Fleeting Distraction here for us. That gives us a couple of 1-mana plays to get here with the Micromancer. With 2 Micromancers, though, I do probably want a third 1-mana card to get. So Stab, Eaten Alive, or even another Fleeting Distraction would be nice. Although, obviously would much prefer the black removal effects over the Fleeting Distraction. But I'll play this just because I'm going to probably need them here. And now we'll take Archmage of Runes. I don't love this card, but if I get it 6th pick, I'll take it. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells, along with 2 Micromancers to get spells, so that's basically 9 spells. So this is going to be a nice way to get a card advantage going into the late game here. So this is looking excellent here. 3 2-mana plays, a couple of Essence Scatters, some good removal spells at 4 as well. Curve looking reasonable as well. Could use maybe some Think Twices, some more cheap interaction, and possibly just a random expensive card to win the game with. But really, really loving this. Dismal Backwater would be fine. I will slam Think Twice here. This is exactly what this type of deck wants. I'm not really attacking that often to raid with the Skyship Buccaneers. I actually think Think Twice is much better for this strategy, so I will take it. Here we have Pilfer versus Witness Protection. I think my removal is good enough, so I'll take the Pilfer, but I'm not 100% on playing this one. It's still just a decent 2-mana thing to play, but I have a couple of Burglar Rats, and I don't want to over-index on Hand Disruption, so this is going to be kind of on my side list here. Here there's a Self-Replication, but I don't... Self-Reflection, rather, but I don't think that's particularly good. Wow, Luminous Rebuke and Squad Rallier that late is pretty nuts. Come on, let's get a Stab or an Eaten Alive here. Certainly getting... Are we getting cut off in this pack? I'm not entirely sure. I'll take a Gleaming Barrier. This does not feel like a Gold Vein pick deck. So, you know, if I do feel like I need another cheap thing, I can play that. And that's a second copy of Fleeting Distraction, which I will almost certainly play. Just because I have the double Micromancer, unless we can pick up a bunch of 1-mana removal effects. And now that's a Stab, and I feel like I have no choice but to take it. Dismal Backwater and Vampire Gourmand would also be very, very strong cards to take here. There's also Refute that we're hoping to get on the wheel, but I just think it's too important to pick up a second cheap removal effect to go with the double Micromancer that we have here. So, like I said, still very, very happy with this setup here. Loving this setup. Now we have this pack. There's a Librarian. There's a Tatiova, which I can't really play. Dazzling Angel is a good card. I guess I'll take a Light Shell Duo. I don't love it, but it's literally the only card that can go into my deck. So I'll take it here, and hopefully I don't have to play it. We'll see. Oh, Dreadwing Scavenger, though. That is what the doctor ordered. Oh my gosh. The best uncommon in the set by a wide margin. Love to see Dreadwing Scavenger there. Third pick, I think? Third pick. All right. This is not a Phyrexian Arena deck. We don't have that much life gain, and we already have a decent number of ways to get ahead on cards. So I'd much rather take a Bake into a Pie or an Infernal Vessel here. They're both really good. I'm going to actually, I love Bake into a Pie, but we already have 2 copies of it, and we have, what, 5 4-drops already. I think for curve purposes, I think on power level, they're very similar. I'm going to take the Infernal Vessel. This just does a really great job of blocking early, gives me sacrifice fodder, and still turns into a 4-3 when the game gets late. So let's go ahead and take that. Like I said, mostly a curve consideration card. Another Helpful Hunter late. I don't really like Rise of the Dark Realms, but I'll just take another Burglar Rat. Happy enough to take that. Might not have to play this Reassembling Skeleton. And hey, I did say I need a random win condition. Wow, that's a late Perforating Artist as well, but I don't love the Consuming Aberration, but hey, if I need a way to win, you could do worse. You could certainly do worse. Don't think I'm ever playing a second copy of Pilfer, so I'll take this Light Shell Duo. Now this isn't pick 9. Hopefully we table the Refute out of that pack. Blue seems somewhat open, but we shall see. There is the Refute, and I think I'm going to take that over Tolarian Terror. Actually, I kind of need another way to win. I take that back. I'm going to take Tolarian Terror here. Just because I already have double Essence Scatter. Because I have double Essence Scatter, I just feel like I might want counters a little bit less, and I just want another random big thing to win with. That's the one issue that I've had with blue-black in the past, where I just don't have enough ways to just close out the game. So I think with the Light Shell Duos, the Aberration, and the Terror, this is now enough to try to close things out. I think then this is pretty much it. I'm just happy with the setup here, and I do think this is probably going to be a 16-land deck with double Fleeting Distraction. I had an issue previously where I had too many Fleeting Distractions with 17 lands, and I just flooded out like crazy. So I want to avoid that if possible. I wonder if this is a Ravenous Amulet deck, actually. We have a Reassembling Skeleton, double Vessel, triple Burglar Rat. It's probably not, but not crazy to consider. But you know what? I'm happy I picked up that Eaten Alive and the Stab, right? And we had the option to take some pretty good lands there, but I'm happy with this configuration. And we just go 16 lands. I don't really need anything else here in my sideboard. Runaway Together is an option. They're all somewhat mediocre. I like all of my spells, though. My spells are fantastic. Fleeting Distraction. I mean, I have the double Light Shell Duos. It helps me get Threshold. I have the Archmage of Runes, so I just think this is nice, along with the double Micromancer. We have decent interaction. 4 removal spells, double Essence Scatter and a bounce spell, and double Micromancer to get some of these removal spells as well. And then we have a few ways to finish out the game. Triple Burglar Rat, lots of 2-for-1s. I'm very happy with this setup here. No big complaints here. Reassembling Skeleton to just kind of muck up the ground and give me some fodder here with the Eaten Alive. Notably, the Reassembling Skeleton's not insane here, but probably better than whatever else I have. Huh. You know, actually, one card that I am seriously considering here is Pilfer. The reason being is we have just a bunch of prowess creatures, and we have the Tolarian Terror, and the hand disruption does make sure that the Consuming Aberration isn't as bad. And then we also have the Archmage of Runes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 spells. That's a really high spell count. So maybe we play the Pilfer and we cut maybe one of the 4s just because we have a lot of expensive cards. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to cut... Because I have 7 4-drops, I think I can probably cut the Light Shell Duo here. It's possible that the Light Shell Duo is actually better than the Aberration, but I just want to try this rare. I don't think it's particularly good, but it seems fun. So let's play that. And let's go with this configuration. Let's try the Pilfer just because I feel like there's enough spell synergies where it's going to work out for me. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. Shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. Access to the Patreon will give access to my Discord channel, which I do believe is a really great way to up your limited games. So make sure you check it out. I'm going to be posting some extra videos on there as well for the holidays. Okay, this hand is excellent. 2 islands, 2 swamps, Dreadwing Scavenger, Stab, and Bake into a Pie. Everything that you want to see here. Rugged Highlands from the opponent, playing against Gruul. Looks like they got nothing. Okay. I'm okay with nothing. Alright, let's play out a Dreadwing Scavenger here. Hopefully they don't have a Burst Lightning. And I will discard the Swamp, because I already have 2 Swamps in play. Would rather keep the Fleeting Distraction. Whoa, Mossborn Hydra. Interesting. I kind of want to Pilfer them. I kind of like Pilfer and Stab. What you got? Solemn Simulacrum, Lathril, and Treetop Snare Spinner. I'll take Solemn. It just gives them so much value. Then let's stab the Hydra. Let's attack. I'll just pitch one of the Fleeting Distractions here. Seems fine. Although one actually seems pretty good if they try to go Bushwhack, Treetop Snare Spinner. Oh wow, they naturally drew the Swamp. I wonder if they go Lathril. Certainly possible. Okay. I think I just want to turn this into a pie. I just don't want any shenanigans here. I guess they have Bushwhack, so I can just pass. But that also seems kind of bad. Huh. Maybe they attack me? I don't know. Alright, I guess I'll attack. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass, actually. I have Bake into a Pie plus Fleeting Distraction. If they go for Bushwhack, I can just kill the Snare Spinner in response. Oh, you know what's actually crazy? I can actually shrink the Snare Spinner, and if I hit something else... If I hit another spell here... Oh, and they had Bite Down? Okay, now we just kill this. So we didn't draw a card off of it. But it's okay. I mean, they lost their entire turn, and now we get to attack. I get to play Lightshell Duo. I get to Surveil. Ooh. Don't need either of those cards. Think Twice is in the graveyard. Attack. Discard a Swamp. I'll keep the Swamp in my hand, just because I have the looting effect of the Dreadwing Scavenger, but this is looking fantastic. That is a Lathril from the opponent. And we have an Uncharted Voyage. Alright, so let's go do that too. Bounce this. Oh. What a beating. Just classic Dimir control things. Classic Dimir control things. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright. Let us keep it going. Alright, opponent on the play. Lots of swamps, but we do have a bunch of black cards to play. So I think this hand is fine. Ooh, and we drew Stab, which is great. Alright. Ooh, and we drew the island here. Interesting. What can they have? Like Cathar Commando or something? I don't know. I don't see what goes too wrong if I just play Burglar Rat here. Wow, we got an Ambush Wolf. So that's scary because that means they have a really good card in hand. But yeah. I don't think they're gonna block. Oh, what do I want to do? Probably just keep up Essence Getter, honestly. They're gonna play some creature here, so... All right, or do nothing. I'm okay with do nothing. Ambush Wolf. Let's stab that thing. And I'm still going to keep up Essence Scatter, I feel. I just feel like this is a really good turn for them to run something out. And if they don't, it's just like really bizarre. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a I'm countering anything type of situation there. All right, I'm going to play the Dreadwing Scavenger now. And you know what's great? Reassembling Skeleton plus Dreadwing Skeleton, or Dreadwing Scavenger. That is a nice combination. I am a fan of said combination. Our hand is looking beautiful. Bacon to a Pie, Fleeting Distraction, and Uncharted Voyage. They might have some kind of a bite spell here. Needletooth Pack. Good card. Let's get Skeleton in play. And oh, that is quite interesting. That is really interesting. Gosh. I'm just gonna... I guess I could draw a land. Yeah. This thing doesn't have reach, right? Alright, let's attack. We'll see what we find. Oh. I think I just want to take all the cards out of their hand. So why don't we pilfer them? Doesn't matter. Alright. So no cards in hand for the opponent. We're going to take 6. Wow, that's another Burglar Rat? Whew. 4 spells in the graveyard. I don't think I want Burglar Rat. And I'm going to wait on the Tolarian Terror. There's no way! Oh, it's a bite down? Sure. Okay. Fair enough. Let's play the Terror and pass. Okay, what you got? Let's gain some life. Let's attack. And we have the Uncharted Voyage here as well, so it should be pretty tough. Gnarled Colony. Yep. They're going to not attack me. And then they're going to die to this. All right. Smooth. Very, very smooth. Loving this deck. The thing is, this deck doesn't even have any crazy bombs or anything. It's just Dimir control. Just Dimir control. Everything that I love. We haven't drafted in a bit. And it feels great to be on the controlling side of things again. We've been doing a lot of green stuff. Now we get to go back to our roots. All right, opponent on the play. I want to be on the play, but I'm going to keep this hand. It's not super great if they have an early start, and you know, my deck's certainly capable of losing to very, very aggressive starts, and turn 1 Healer's Hawk into turn 2 something is certainly something I can lose to, but that is the nature of the beast. And they did not play a 2-drop, so that was really big for me. And I am simply not playing Burglar Rat here. It's far more important for me to try to Essence Scatter and get some tempo back here. So they're super likely to play a 3-mana play here. And if they don't, then, well, they're in a lot of trouble. So I'm happy enough with that. All right, let's play Dreadwing Scavenger here. Let's discard Fleeting Distraction. Get more spells into our graveyard for the Tolarian Terror. Felidar Savior. Okay. Huh. Let's play Lightshell Duo. And I think I just... you know what? I kind of want this Swamp. But I'll get rid of the Pilfer. Makes the Tolarian Terror cheaper. Okay. Oh, no good follow-up there from the opponent. So that's really nice because we get a little bit of reprieve. Now, they are representing Luminous Rebuke, so I'm kind of less... I kind of want to attack a little bit less here. I don't know. Maybe I attack anyways. I still get a trigger. All right, let's attack. Okay. What do I want here? I'll just discard Burglar Rat. Now, I have a really interesting question. I'm just going to play the Archmage of Runes. It's a 3/6, blocks really well. If they kill it, I mean, my Scavenger still lives. If they don't have anything, then they're in a lot of trouble. I imagine they're going to play something big here. Yeah, I mean, that's not that... You know, honestly, Guarded Air is not that big of a deal given our hand. Infernal Vessel looks pretty bad here, and I think I just want to hit all my lands. So let's do that. Get the damage in, and let's just pass. Our hand is looking mighty nice. We basically take 2 more damage with the Healer's Hawk, and then we're okay. Anthem of Champions. Wow. Not much I can do against that. Okay. I mean, you just block. Okay. I kind of want to save Bacon to a Pie. So I'll just take 3, I guess. Wow, Micromancer? Do I have anything to get? I have Eaten Alive, and I also have Stab. I guess I kind of want to kill this thing. Like, it is a 3/3 Healer's Hawk. Oh, this is a 0/0? That's not ideal. It's kind of interesting, actually. They have 3 cards in hand. I'm at 9. I'm going to get the Eaten Alive and just not cast it. I guess I could have attacked. Guarded Air. Let's Essence Scatter that. I guess my Bacon to a Pie doesn't even go off, huh? Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. It's just a land. I'm at 6? So So the way I look at it now is I want to basically just not die to overrun. So I'm just going to keep playing stuff. And this makes it so that I can play Tolarian Terror here. And I'm at, there's 13 cards. I can attack here and here, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is more. We're fine. Don't need another burglar rat. Now Consuming Aberration should be getting pretty strong too. And we stabilized. Green, white, go wide, guarded air. This deck is... It's just everything I want to do in Magic. Draw cards, kill creatures. Oh, I love it. We are going through this pretty quickly here. With our very sweet Dimir control deck. Opponent on the play here. This is a little bit of a clunky hand because we don't have any cyclers and we have 2 mana. We have 2 lands, but we have an island and a swamp on the draw with a reassembling skeleton, Infernal Vessel, Voyage, Bacon to Pie. I feel like we just have to keep, and basically we're hoping for some combination of land, think twice. Some combination of land, think twice. Looks like they have Burst Lightning in hand, by the way. Land, think twice, Fleeting Distraction, etc. All right, there is the Fleeting Distraction. I'm not playing the Reassembling Skeleton. I'd rather keep up the Essence Scatter here. And then if they play nothing, I can just Distraction the Goblin. We just got to counter anything here. All right. Oh, we drew a land right away. That's incredible. So now we get to go Infernal Vessel, which can block the Goblin unless they can find a 4-power creature. But they missed land drop number 4. This is the easiest block of my entire life. But this tells me that they likely have a way to kill the Vessel here. No, they just... Okay. I will play... I'll play the Burglar Rat just because Reassembling Skeleton is a little bit better with Dreadwing Scavenger. And with 2 mana up, there's just no real need to run out this Fleeting Distraction. So, you know, obviously I wouldn't want it to hit a land drop here. But I can just wait. If they tap out to play something, then I can play the Fleeting Distraction. Because I do want to hit land drop number 4. Burst Lightning, okay. Stab. All right. I'm going to just do this just to draw a card. All right. You got it. Okay. Well, there. Hey, Dreadwing Scavenger, Reassembling Skeleton, right? What did I say? Hopefully that's kind of all the removal that they had. And things are being sequenced very nicely. We just have so many value cards. So many 2-for-1s, gain life effects, removal effects that surveils. There's just so much here. And I know Rakdos has a lot of removal. And remember what I said? It felt like they had Burst Lightning. I mean, they did. And we're still fine. We're still totally fine here. I think I'm just going to Micromancer here just to get a nice 3-3 in play here. And just get eaten alive. Always nice to get the hard removal spell at this point in the game. They don't really have that much pressure on us. Battlesong Berserker is certainly a very, very nice one here. Gonna kill that. Oh, wait, no, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I should have played this Burglar Rats and sacked this. Yeah, I missed the point of damage. Seeker's Folly. What is their last card? Okay, it can't be that. Oh, it's just a removal spell. Sure. Now, normally I don't like playing the land here, but I can get Skeleton back plus cast Uncharted Voyage, so I do think it's worth. Oh, it's a Gorehorn. Oh, it's okay. We have Essence Scatter. It's a Gorehorn for sure. Yep. This should, barring a sweeper, we're looking extremely good here. Yeah, I just attack with everything. All right. Another straightforward game with lots of card advantage. This Dimir deck is the Dimir deck of Dimir decks. Okay, that did not roll off the tongue that well. In my head, it was good. But okay, 4-0. 4-0. Dimir speedrun? Is that a thing? All right, on the play here, it's an all removal hand. I actually would like a wider swath. Think twice, burglar rat, stuff like that. But I mean, oh, there it is. There it is. All right, well, we are looking awesome. Look at this. Is this not the most beautiful hand you've ever seen in your life? Come on. Tell me the truth. Look at this hand. 3 removal spells, a counter spell, and think twice. Waffle Tapa is extremely jealous of my hand. He probably doesn't watch my videos, but if he did, let me tell you. Oh, just nothing? I don't mind that. Oh, goodness. Burglar Rat? Just a perfect card to keep up Essence Scatter? Don't mind that either. Although we did draw a couple lands here. We need to chill with the lands now. But what an odd hand my opponent kept. Literally no creatures to play in the first few turns. I don't, you know, this is really awkward if they play Vampire Soulcaller. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to save the Essence Scatter. I'm going to be a little more conservative with, you know, follow-up Essence Scatters here. Man, that's really annoying. Ah, it's not too bad. I just have Tolarian Terror, but... Oh, they're exiling their own thing. That's fine. Because I can just stab this. I probably shouldn't play this land. Oh, well. Maybe I can. But, like, I don't want to play out all my lands because I do have Dreadwing Scavenger in my deck. And I'm playing against a deck with Swamps. And if I play against a deck of Swamps, that means that they can have... That means that they can have their own Burglar Rats and such. So I think I can just keep these 2 in my hand. I feel like 6 lands is more than enough. This is a very odd attack. I will block. Feels like they have a Wrath or something. I don't know. They're just like sandbagging everything. I'm going to keep this because it kills Planeswalkers and has an Exile clause on it. Even though, you know, I can cast this next turn. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept that land in hand. I don't know. We are getting a little bit flooded. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eaten alive. That's annoying. Yep. Alright, so they're just on black-white control. You know what's good against black-white control? A bunch of Burglar Rats. Burgle. Look at that. We got a spell, and we still have an annoying piece of cardboard in play. How many Luminous Rebukes and Stabs and whatnot do you have? That's the question. You know they have a bake into a pie. You know they have a bake into a pie. Hungry Ghoul. Yep. Wow, that's a lot of land. We have 6 lands left in our deck? Alright. Fair enough, Arena. Fair enough. I think a 2/2 we can handle. There we go. Now, the only odd part, the only whatever. It's like, do I even play it? I don't think I play it. I just wait. They have 17 cards in hand. I just wait. I can be a little more patient. They just clearly have a lot of removal here. So I'm just going to try to be a little more patient and have them kill other things, like this Micromancer. Like, if they kill the Micromancer, at least I get, you know, this Dreadwing Scavenger still stays in play. Alright, this is dying now. Whoa! Nothing? I'm so, like, I want to draw Pilfer so badly. Like, I want to see how many sweepers they have in their hand. That's what I want to see. I guess I could have played the Archmage of Runes, huh? It really feels like they have a sweeper. They're just playing so weird. They really are. Doesn't it feel like they have a sweeper? It feels like they have a Blasphemous Edict or a Day of Judgment in their hand with a bunch of creatures that they're sandbagging to try to get maximum value. Okay. I don't know. It's just alarm bells are ringing in my head right now, okay? This is the only reason why I haven't played my good creatures yet. Because right now, there is no immediate need to do so, right? So, let's hope that I'm right. Let's hope that I'm right. And if they have sweepers, they must be thinking, wow, this is the actual worst. Why don't you actually play a creature that I want to kill? That's what they're waiting for. Stroke of Midnight, okay. Yeah, again, just no reason to add more to the board here, right? Here it is. Oh my gosh, Paul! It's almost like you knew that they had that. How did you figure it out? Wait, they don't have, like, more creatures to follow that up with? That's really weird. The thing is, this is actually a must draw effect, which is not ideal. Actually, a lot of these are must draw effects, but... Now the question is, how many Wraths do they have total? Right? I'm still going to play it slow. I'm still going to play it slow here. Keep Essence Scatter up. Have a Scavenger in play. Consuming Aberration is a pretty good win condition too. I can potentially deck them with a bunch of cheap spells, so that's something that I also need to consider. But what if they have 2 Wraths? That would be nuts. There is the Aberration. It's a 13-13? Okay. Bake into a pie. All right, 9 cards left. All right, we'll pass. I think my game plan here, I mean, they could very easily just have a million removal spells, but I almost feel like my game plan should be to just kill them with Consuming Aberration. I don't know. Like, do I even bother protecting this, or do I just draw some cards and just let this die? Alright, we'll let it die. Crypt Feaster. Alright, let's just fire that off. Okay. They're at 15 though? Damn. I knew they had another sweeper. Unreal. Nice deck. Nice deck. They have 4 cards left. Let's go. This is a satisfying win. This is a satisfying win. Because we were like, I don't know what my opponent's doing, but they are up to something, right? And we were able to suss it all out. So that's a fantastic feeling. No deck for you. Oh yeah. Consuming Aberration Mill victory. We got them to use their sweepers. We played a round of following sweeper and other removal spells by being patient. And I think that is just an excellent example of being rewarded for patience and also noticing that things were just going really oddly in that game and just playing conservatively to try to play around what they could have. I love the way that game was played. Alrighty, we are 5-0. Great start here. Lots of cheap spells and cyclers, etc. We have a stab, which I'm going to keep up. To play whatever 2-drop that they might play. Nothing? Okay. I hope they play a 3-drop. Just because I need to draw cards. Scrawling Crawler. So they get to deal a point of damage to me. But I think it's still worth it. Like, I want to do this because I need to draw a card. Yeah. And then I'll stab it. Fair enough, opponent. Okay, if it's another land, then I can just discard this island. We have 3 4-drops, Fleeting Distraction, Dreadwing Scavenger at the ready. Crypt Feaster is the play from the opponent. We have Pilfer and Bake into a Pie as an option. I guess I shouldn't have played that land right away. That's interesting. I think I want my land, so let's just discard Fleeting Distraction. And the question is, Pilfer just seems like such a horrendous use of my mana. So I'm just going to pass. I don't think playing Lightshell Duo is particularly good here. I'm going to take the damage here just to see if they play a bigger threat. And then just kind of play accordingly. Dragon Trainer would be annoying. That's a Burglar Rat. Okay. Now we'll just discard the land. And then we'll Voyage. See what they do. They did not... Okay. I'll keep Infernal Vessel. Seems like a very good card against red-black in general. Let's attack with the Scavenger. Oh. I don't think I want the Lightshell Duo. I think the Vessel is better against a deck that likely has lots of removal. And now I will choose to Pilfer here, just because I think there's a good shot that they have some big spells in hand. And I just want to be able to rip it out of their hand. They just scooped? What did you have? They had a Chandra. It was like 2 lands and a Chandra. We're in the top 100 now. What is going on? Dimir. 6-0. We are now playing for the trophy and a 7-0 with our very sweet Dimir control deck here. Can we make it a clean 7-0? We are drawing well. I will keep this hand. Island, 3 swamps, Burglar Rat, Bake into a Pie, and the Archmage of Runes. So, I never mess... Is it Archmage or Archmage? I think it's Archmage, but I don't know why. When I see the charm, I say Archmage's charm, but then when I see this, it makes me want to say Archmage. I think it's Archmage. Alright, anyways. No Llanowar Elf. Okay, good. Turn 2, Burglar Rat. Nothing to do on turn 3, but we do have Bake into a Pie plus Lightshell Duo as options. If we draw a land, we obviously would really love to draw an island so we can play the Archmage. What the heck is... My opponent discarded Runaway Together and played Anthem of Champions. And we just could not punish them. But that is some nonsense. Okay. We have a stab. I'm going to play the duo here for the Surveil. I don't want Swamp. But I do want Island, so that's good. Perfect. Hornbeetle. Oh. The Hornbeetle will just, like, naturally grow out of control, won't it? But we do have a bunch of removal. Yeah, let's attack. I mean, there's just no way they can block with all this mana up. I hope they Luminous Rebuke this. This is actually really good for me. The reason being is now there's just a really good shot that the Archmage will survive. Okay. That is fine. Oh, yes! This is awesome. Let's go get eaten alive here. Let's kill the Hornbeetle. Okay. We got a stab here as well. I don't want to run into Luminous Rebuke, though. So let's just pass. Obviously, if they play land number 5 Luminous Rebuke, it's a thing, but... I had 3 cards in hand. Oh, Pilfer? Pilfer with the Archmage? What you got? You know they're going to want to scoop here. Oh, no. Oh, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster for the opponent. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Just all the cards, all the value. We have Bake into a Pie and Stab as well. This is gross. Oh my gosh. This is gross. This is gross. The deck was gross. And look at this. What an unbelievable run. We started the draft ranked 300 something, and we've now cracked the top 75 in less than an hour. We drafted Dimir Control. These games are supposed to go long, right? I have a million spells. I have a bunch of removal cards. It's not supposed to be this smooth, but it worked out perfectly. We even played a super long and grindy game against that black-white deck where we decked them with Consuming Aberration, where we sniffed out the Double Day of Judgment. We played around a bunch of removal spells. We even let the Archmage of Runes die so that we can make sure that we had the protection spell for the Consuming Aberration because we recognized that that was the route to victory. Love it. I love it. This is everything that you want in a Dimir control deck. Card draw, check. Micromancer card advantage, check. Best signpost uncommon in the set, check. Some value. Burglar Rats, 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Card advantage, 2 for 1. Card advantage. Win condition, removal, counter spells. I mean, this was just perfect. This is, if my Dimir control decks just look like this every single time, lock it in, right? Lock it in. Because I know that if I have this deck, you can basically lock in a 5-win finish in most instances. Because this deck was really, really solid. Was it broken? No. But it just didn't really have too many holes. And I just had an absolute blast playing this deck. Oh, yes. Yes. See, these are the Foundations draft decks that I like. Look at all the value. I've been having my thing where I've been trying to draft a bunch of green decks, but you know what? Dimir Control, when it's open, whew, it is a sight to behold. You gotta love all of these 2 for 1s. All right. So that was our second Foundations draft, back-to-back drafts. But now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the world of Theros and all the other cards that Pioneer Masters has to offer us because you know what? That set can also be sweet in doses. So we're just going back and forth. And you know what? Now that we're getting close to the holiday season, I might even sprinkle in some holiday cubes. I know a lot of people don't really like watching Magic Online gameplay necessarily. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see here to round out the year as, you know what? I'm just kind of playing what I want to play and having some fun. And I'm hoping that that's good enough for all of you to just tune in. And really do appreciate all of you tuning in to watch these videos on a daily basis, regardless of what format I choose. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out once again to all of the patrons. I love all of you oh so much. Additionally, check out TCG Player for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. Whether or not you need that booster box of Foundations or some singles to round out your constructed deck, check out tcgplayer.com. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making all your purchases. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. Deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, you name it, they got it. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.